Hello everyone, this is Rashmi from Regis Provider Consulting. So if you are struggling to completing your checklist, this video would help you a lot. Let's start with the services. So first we're going to talk about low risk services, which comes under verification registration groups. So all these services comes under low risk services. And then we'll talk about high risk services. All these services are high risk services, and all these bottom services are specialized services. Okay, so first of all, before I start, I want to let you know that all these services comes under verification low risk group plus this high risk group. All these services comes under core module. So it doesn't matter you choose one service or all these services till the bottom, you will get core module from us. And then there are specialized services for specialized module. So let's start from the beginning. If you want to provide 101, of course there is no qualification required for 101. In this service, you helping your client, helping the participant with accommodation tenancy assistance. No formal qualification required. If you are planning to one-to-one support and providing care related services to your client, this is a good one for you. 103 is assistive product for people care and safety. In this any kind of product or equipment related services, you will find out later on there are few product and equipment related services, and 103 is also one of the product related services. So in these services, you are basically supplying a product to the client for care, safety, for equipment, mobility, anything. So 103, if you're planning to choose 103, you can. There's no qualification required, but you must have product training. You must have knowledge of the product, and there is a high chance that during the audit, auditor might ask you about your supplier who gonna supply you personal care and safety stuff. Auditor might ask you about the quotation and MOQ from your supplier. So if you're planning to add this service, because there's no qualification required, 103, you need to make sure that auditor might ask you for supplier MOQ. Now another one, similar service, personal mobility equipment related service. Product knowledge is very important. No qualification is required, but yeah, they might ask you, auditor might ask you for the equipment supplier. Travel and transport, definitely it's a good service, 108. So as long as you have a driving license, you have a knowledge about client safety knowledge, you have your car radio, you have your car insurance, you definitely can apply for this service. Vehicle modification, if you are there's no qualification required, but if you are an experienced vehicle modification engineer or a trade person, definitely go for this service. Home modification, if you are if you have any trade qualification, you are a licensed professional, you know how to do home modifications like adding a railing or ramp or anything related to disabled people, definitely go for this service. But yeah, as long as if you have builder qualification, this is a suitable service for you. But any trade qualification or licensed professional can provide this service. There is another part of 111 home modification. So if you are OT, occupational therapist, you can apply for 111 home modification assessor. In this case, you just inspect the assessor or all the SDA homes or the homes which is fully home modified. So registered OT with training can provide this service. Assistive recreation equipments, you can provide 112, no qualification required, but again, equipment related service. So auditor might ask you for supplier details. Vision equipment, again, equipment related service, no qualification required. Auditor might ask you for suppliers MOQ. Community nursing care. So if you are a nurse, you register nurse, enroll nurse, nurse practitioner, even diploma in nursing, you can provide this service. Innovative community participation, 116, if you are no qualification required. So if you are a disability support worker, or if you are individual support worker or any kind of support worker or nurse, or you want to provide care related service, Yeah, if you want to provide care related services, example, you have support worker experience, but you don't have qualification, doesn't matter for this service. You don't need any qualification. You still can take your client for community participation. So no qualification required. But yes, if you have disability support worker training or experience, that is definitely beneficial. 116. 119 is specialized hearing services. So audiologists can provide this service. So if you have audiologist qualification, definitely go for it. Household task, that means 120, which is more related to cleaning, gardening, or any household task, washing dishes, set up the house, cooking, anything. You can provide this service. You can choose it. No qualification required. Translator is, if you are a certified entrepreneur or translator, you can provide 121. No qualification required if you have even experience in this area. uh, Hearing equipment, again, equipment related service. If you want to provide this service, if you want to provide hearing equipment to the clients, you must have your supplier MOQ before your audit, because auditor might ask you for the MEQ. Assistive product for household task, again, product related service, MOQ required from the supplier. This is 123. 124, again, same thing, equipment related service. As long as you have a knowledge and you have supplier, you can provide this service. 126, exercise physiology. If you are a personal trainer, or you have a personal trainer in your team as a staff, or your business partner, a qualified personal trainer, you can select 126. 127, if you are accountant or bookkeeper, completed your education from Australia, you can provide plan management. Uh, you can hire staff as well if you're really willing to provide this service. 127, you can hire accountant or bookkeeper. 128, which is therapy related services, which is OT, counsel, physio, social worker, speech pathologist, uh, psychologist. So any therapeutical related services you want to provide, any allied health you want to provide, you have qualification, you definitely can go for it. Okay, so 128 only if you are experienced and qualified uh, therapeutical support person. 129, specialized driving training. So it's not just for a normal driving trainers. If you have qualification or knowledge in specialized driving training, you can provide 129. You must have a driving trainer qualification. Assistance animal, no qualification required, but as long as you have experience about knowledge of animal behavior, you know how to train animals professionally, you definitely go for this service. 130. Hearing services, which is audiologist or trainer technical. If you are an audiologist, you can go for 134 and can provide audiologist related services to your client. Customized prosthetics, you can provide this service. 135 if you have qualification in this area. Now let's talk about the high risk services under core module. 102, employment and education access. You can provide employment and education related access service, where basically you're helping your client for accessing the employment and education. If you have qualification in disability support worker, community support worker, individual support, aged care, registered nurse, enrolled nurse, nurse practitioner, or even any kind of nurse, even diploma nurse, you can provide this service. 102. 106, support coordination and life transition. This is a good one. So if you have, again, if you have disability support worker, community support, individual support, aged care, RN, EN, nurse practitioner, any nurse, if you have these care related qualification, you should definitely select 106. 107 is daily personal activity, which is basic one-to-one care to client. Again, same qualification, disability support worker, nurse, any care related qualification, and nursing related qualified people can provide this service. Group and shared living tasks. So if you are planning to provide STA, if you are planning to provide respite, if you are planning to provide SIL, MTA, ILO, this is a good one for you. So especially for the people who Yeah, so as I said, especially if you want to jump into the SIL business, support independent living business, which is a very high demanding business, you definitely should select 115, which also cover respite, as I said, and short-term accommodation, mid-term accommodation, and ILO. So definitely go for it, 115. And again, any nursing qualified people or support worker qualified people, aged care qualified people can provide this service. Now, life skills development, which is 117, where you basic teaching client about the life skills development. Anyone disability support worker related qualification, aged care related qualification, nursing related qualification, people qualified people can provide this service. 117. 125 community social civil participation, same disability related qualification, aged care related qualification, or nursing related qualification, qualified people can provide. Specialized supported employment, same nursing related qualification, disability support worker related qualification, and aged care related qualification can provide this service. Group and center based activities, same, all disability, aged care, and nursing related qualified people can provide this service. So all these services are low risk and high risk, and all these services are comes under one module, which is a core module. Now let's talk about the specialized module. So first specialized module is 104. 104 is high intensity daily personal activity. So if you're choosing 104, you must have qualification in nursing, especially registered nurse, enrolled nurse, nurse practitioner, or even experienced disability support worker also can provide this service, as long as you have experience in these areas, which is complex bowel care, taxostomy management, urinary cathetering, complex wound management, subcutaneous peg feeding, ventilator, several dysphagia. So if you are a nurse or if you are a disability support worker, experienced disability support worker who handle these kind of clients or qualified in these specific high intensity support, then you definitely choose 104. Another one is 110, so which is specialized positive behavior support. So even if you are from counseling background, psychologist background, social worker background, you can provide this service. Occupational background, you can provide this service. But if you want to add 110, which is specialized positive behavior support, for this you would require module 2. So if you're planning to provide this service, make sure you professionally you have suitable access by NDIS commission, and you must meet positive behavior support capacity framework. So if you are eligible and you want to provide this service, but you're not sure about how to do this, how to get capability framework, please let your client manager know and they'll guide you. Now, another one is restrictive practice. Restrictive practice is implementing restrictive practice. I'm pretty much sure most of the nurses know how to do it, how to implement restrictive practice. So if you are a nurse or even if you are any mental health support worker or you have mental health related qualification, if you know how to implement restrictive practice, you can go for restrictive practice. M2A, module 2A will provide. So you can go for this. Early childhood intervention. So anyone who is OT, physio, any allied health, uh, psychologist, support worker, development educator, physiotherapist. If you are one of them, you can apply for this service. You are eligible for this service. By applying this service, you're able to provide a support to kids, especially people, I think, under 7 or 8, under 8 age. So you can provide a support to these kids. Specialized disability accommodation, another module, which is module 5. 131. So if you are planning to provide this service, that means you are planning to building a specialized disability accommodation. No qualification required, but not this audit if it's your first audit. But yeah, before your next audit, they will ask you about your So, yep, 131 is specialized disability accommodation. So, if you're planning to building a house, if you're planning to building a disability accommodation, research about it, no qualification required, you can provide this service. You don't need a house for your first audit, before your first audit, but yeah, before your midterm audit or before your renewal audit, they will ask you to explain where the property is and what is the development regarding this property. So, yep, if you're planning to building a property, definitely go for it. 134, 132, which is specialized module 4. It is the service under this module is specialized support coordination. So if you are from support coordination background, and this is a level 3 support coordination, 106 is covering level 1 and level 2, but this specialized module is only covering module level 3. So if you are a support coordinator who know experience in level 3 support coordination, or if you are support coordinator who know exactly how to provide module level 3 support coordination, definitely go for it. So these specifically these 6 are specialized module. Everything else comes under core module. These are comes under module 1, module 2, module 2A, module 3, module 5, and module 4. Okay, so even though if you have qualification, such qualification as nursing, uh, psychologist, occupational therapist, physiotherapist, speech counselor, social worker, behavior support practitioner, art, music, play therapy qualification. Uh, just qualification is not enough. You must have registered body as well. So you registered with a government body. So if you're a psychologist, you must register with EFRA. Occupational therapist must register with EFRA, physiotherapist must register with EFRA, nurses must register with EFRA, speech pathologist must register with SPA, counselor with ACA or PACFA, social worker AASW, behavior support practitioner. As I already said, you can provide a service, but you must have suitability assessed by NDIS Commission and must meet positive behavior support capability framework. Art, music, and play therapy you can provide if you must register with ANZACATA. So if you are an art therapist or music therapist, you have qualification. You still need basically you still must be registered with a government body. Yep, that's all. If you still need help, do contact your client manager and they will help you in these areas. Thank you.